everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Bills going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Ohio!
Ohio! From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Powers through. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will lose lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And he is knocked down from the side. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here. I would go for it.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Martin, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Anderson a first down and more. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Able to fight through one tackle. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. That fell harmlessly to the ground. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. Gone!
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Caught by Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 8 yards there and a first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They run the counter now on first down. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 34-yard line.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. His throw caught at about the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. That's 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
In motion left, the tight end. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. stepping up. He'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And the back goes into motion. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken at about the 14. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They still can't get it. Room here to run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Brian 38. Ohio.
They'll look to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Hey. We got three. Three down. Watch it now. Over. Back that up. No. Check. Patriot. Back that up. Philly. Here we go. Gun.
Now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go. No. Check. Set. Green. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Slot man moves right.
Detroit.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Left side here to Sanders. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All right, now look at 56. Detroit.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, now look at 56. Look at gun.
Back to the ground, Anderson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the... offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Ndamukong Suh able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
Come on, let's go. Drive 38. Drive, let's round. Let's round.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Come on, let's go.
They'll drop the throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that will help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
No. Jack, watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Anderson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Over. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. Escapes the sack. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
No.
first down. Here's the run with Anderson. Powering his way forward. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
No gain on the play there, second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Fresh set of downs here. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he will be taken out of bounds.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They come out here in the aisle, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go! Ohio!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Garoppolo now. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a handoff looking right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. First chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They are on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the Bengals are thinking upset. They lead that one. A win would be their second on the young season. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.